most difficult day of week one on the Euro-Miloš Dakar, and indeed it was. A very difficult stage for the bikers, many falls for the privateers, but also some of the big guns. It was to be a real test for the very ambitious Volkswagen team. Were they going to be able to compete with the Mitsubishis? And let's look back at yesterday's stage, and another glorious moment for Vladimir Chagin. It just looks like a walk in the park for the Russian, four-time Dakar winner. He captured a sixth consecutive victory. What a triumphant run it was for the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Vladimir. 36 years of age and time to party. A slightly different day for another Russian crew, car number 343.
What happened? Kamaz passed us where I was not ready. We stepped aside in grass. So go very fast, but will not be ready that the car will be from the back. Left side and the stone.
So a slight upset for the Russian crew. Serious mechanical problems on a front wheel.
Kamaz, also Russian.
To finish the Dakar, one has to be patient, and Ivanov is learning it the hard way. Meanwhile, the other trucks carried on impressing. Always spectacular to see these big machines in the Mauritanian deserts. Still waiting for Ivanov and his co-driver.
You see, look.
And good old Andre showing his car. Says the Dakar is a challenge for those who go, a dream for those who stay behind. Indeed, it is. Well, lots of learning as well for all the competitors. And learning is what Fritz Hessing needs to do.
Okay,
and that's why he chose experienced co-driver Matthew Stevenson.
Left.
I can make it.
No, you can't. Okay.
Where I go?
I've told you what to do. I told you to turn left.
Yeah, but I told you that.
I was talking you through the
I need to go up here?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay. What you're going to do is just please listen. We was working perfect then.
He went okay. For my feeling, he went okay, and we decided that if I make the decision, I go that direction, I go.
Okay, right. I'll shut up then.
No.
I'll shut up. No, Fritz. It was working perfect.
No.
I said go left, and you turned right.
Don't speak louder. We discussed that you say...
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Why?
Because it was working perfect there. I've been in dunes. I grew up in Dubai in this shit. I've known this all my life.
Then we shouldn't agree that if I make the decision that I go that direction, I go that direction.
Right, okay, I'm not going to say anything.
Very interesting teamwork indeed between Stevenson and Hessing. And here's another Dakar lesson, how to get your car out when it's stuck in the sand with Mr. Koen Botus of Belgium. Is this the first time of the day you're stuck in the dunes? Well, yes, I wasn't focused. But it's not the car's fault, it's mine. Koen Botus, a very popular singer back home in Belgium, eventually made it to Zouerat well before the sun had set. And alongside his co-driver, the crew finished in the top 50 positions of the day's special. Today, the first real big sand stage, heading from Zouerat to Attar. Almost no liaison and a long and demanding 499-kilometer course. The first major difficulty of this first week. Navigation and dunes all the way to the first CP, then faster tracks before more dunes. Shovels will come in handy. So to the bike race, and unlike the previous stages and editions, the bikers were to take off in the reverse order of the previous special. In other words, the latecomers would take off first and the big guns last. More sleep for the favourites, less for the privateers. Still the prey, with a heavily strapped shoulder prepared for a long and certainly painful day, he crashed yesterday and dislocated his collarbone. His only ambition was to make it safely to the finish. So the last man to start was yesterday's winner, Carlo De Gavado, and as expected, the official team riders and best privateers were to rapidly catch up with the newcomers and the less experienced. Magnificent scenery, lots of sand and dust. And Mark Comer was rapidly to catch up the privateers and head to CP1. Here's Andy Caldecott, the Australian, winner of a stage already in this Dakar 2006. Isidre Esteve catching up with Cyril Dupre, his KTM Gaulois teammate. Dupre taking it easy today. Just imagine riding a bike on the Dakar with a dislocated collarbone. And Dupre could count on the help of his support rider, Michel Gau. And the first refueling point at CP1, kilometer 209, Jonas Street was surprised to be the first. Unusual for the US privateer.
The course is bumpy enough that we don't get pulled away from on the flat, fast stuff, so I'm able to hang with these guys. And David got by me. Well, we were still pretty close to the start, so I just followed him because I'm first in the car and I have no idea what I'm doing leading.
The day special was, of course, full of sand and dunes, but also fast stretches. Quite a few riders suffered falls. Andy Grider, a newcomer on the Dakar, was forced to withdraw from the race after a serious crash. The same went for Gerard Forresgel, who'd been riding with Mark Comer, and was one of the many to go down. And the same went for Rodrigo Amaral, Portuguese, slightly injured. And the falls also concerns the bigger bikers. David Casteux just avoiding going over the bike there. The KTM Gaulois rider. David Trétignier was one of the many to suffer a crash. He made it to the finish line in pain, but still made it. Bruised and battered Yamaha 450cc. And tough moments for the Frenchman, winner of 3 specials yesterday. Well, again today, Carlo De Gavado proved to be the fastest to the finish line. The rider from Chile took advantage of his starting position last and captured his 2nd consecutive win, the 6th of his career. Winner for the first special in 2001, becoming the first South American to win a Dakar stage. Another glorious moment for De Gavado. And it was to be an excellent day for his KTM Repsol team. His teammates, Mark Coma, the overall leader of the event, he finished 1 minute and 27 seconds adrift. Now has a 4 minute 13 advantage on teammates De Gavado in the overall standings. Well, the team managed by Jordi Arcarons managed the treble thanks to Giovanni Sala, the experienced Italian, always precious to have in a team. Sala lost 2 minutes on the day and moved up to 5th spot overall. So the results of the day, Carlo Di Gavado winning the stage ahead of Coma. Depre on the day lost over 30 minutes. The overall standings with Mark Coma in the lead with a 4 minute 30 second advantage on Di Gavado. Esteve is third over 7 minutes adrift. Well, I was very motivated, explains De Gavado. I passed all the top riders and knew I was very close to Mark Coma. So I tried to get slower. Unfortunately, I paid this ambition on a dune. I fell down, or almost flying off the bike. But it wasn't too bad. I got quite a lot of pain, and this made me feel nervous. A very difficult day, explains Mark Coma. Very difficult navigation. A lot of camel grass. Very difficult, very tiring. I had problems with my moose in the last 40-50 Ks. But the important thing is to be here without losing time. Today we got a real Dakar stage, a true Dakar stage. While at refueling, I started 6 minutes behind Coma, but I didn't push too hard because I didn't want to be faster than Coma. Just preferred to start behind him tomorrow and achieve a good stage just before rest day. And indeed today the stage was starting in the reverse order. So if tomorrow I do a good stage, the following stage I'll start behind. A lot of dunes, explains Depre, a lot of camel grass, a lot of shocks, a tough day, but nothing impossible. Other riders in the past performed in my health condition, Magnaldi, De Petri. It's tough, but I have to fight.
C'est dur, mais bon, il faut s'accrocher, quoi.